We can see the globe valve. It is actually used to control the flow. Used where flow control is required. It has better leak tightness compared to gate valve. Just a minute. Also, it provides better shut off compared to gate valves. It is costlier than gate valves. We will see the details. Globe valves are actually two types, like the disc closes against the flow direction and disc closes in flow direction. The first is the one which closes against the flow direction. The arrow is showing the flow coming from downwards to upward side, and the seat will come and close against the flow direction. And if the second picture, we can see that the flow is flowing through the upward side. So disc is closing in flow direction. So these two designs actually use in different applications. Like if the disc is closing against the floor, that type of valves are used where we want quick open. It is not actually very quick, but still we use it for quick open services where flow control required. And the second one we use for quick close, because it has to, there is an advantage of the flow pushing the disc downwards, so that we use it for quick close type. Okay, this is actually a globe valve in detail. We can see the flow with in the magenta color, which is coming through the downward portion. There is a valve stem. We can see the disc type and the flow direction. When the disc is moving upward, the flow will pass through the opening. Okay, so now we can see the types of globe valve. There are three types actually: Z type, Y type, and angle type globe valve. We will see it in detail. The Z type globe valve is actually, we can see in the picture, it looks like a Z type, the design. The body looks like Z type. It is the simplest design and most common type. It is actually, the design is very simplifies manufacturing, installation, and repair. So it is widely used. But the disadvantage of this type is pressure drop is very high. So it is used where pressure drop is not a concern and throttling is required. In few systems, there will not be a concern for pressure drop. So it is widely used in those systems. Okay, we will go to the next type is Y type. Y type is actually comparatively a solution for high pressure drop problem in Z type valve. This pressure drop is less compared to the previous Z type. So it is used in high pressure and other critical services where pressure drop is a concern. We can see the design. It's a Y type. It is angled approximately 45 degrees. Okay, so next type we will go and see is the angle type globe valve. Angle type globe valve turns the flow direction by 90 degrees. We can see that in the diagram that the flow comes from the bottom, and it is a 90-degree flow. Output flow is at 90 degrees. So this can be used in fluctuating flow condition also. Okay, now we will see the application of globe valve. Globe valve is actually mainly for flow control and better leak tightness. It can be used in all services where pressure drop is not a concern. It is used as automatic control valves with the support of an actuator. So because the control system, wherever any piping system where flow control is required, we use a globe valve with the support of an actuator. Actuator is an externally powered device which opens and closes the valve instead of manual operation. We will see that in future slide. Okay, we will see the advantage of globe valve. Like we discussed earlier, it offers better shut off compared to gate valves. Good for frequent operation because it does not it does not go through wear and tear quickly. Easy to repair. We have better access through the top portion of the bonnet, and it is fast operation compared to gate valve. The disadvantage is it is heavier than other valves of same pressure rating, and also it makes it very costlier compared to a gate valve. There is high head loss and large high pressure lines where this valve is used. Due to the high pressure flow, it can result in damage to internal trim parts. Internal parts of the valve, there is a it can get exposed, which can damage the internal parts.